Okay, I don't even really know how to start. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Chris Wong Vlogs. Okay, no messing about. Today, at the time I'm recording this video, it is the 5th of January 2023. Tomorrow, the 6th of January, I will be flying out to Miami to join Symphony of the Seas for my next cruise ship contract. There's the news. I will be arriving into Miami tomorrow, spending the one night in a hotel, and then the following day I will be joining the ship. And I'm quite excited for the next 6 months, because for me to join this ship at this time in the year, I will be spending the first 2 months in the Caribbean and then 5 months in Europe, and I cannot wait to bring Mediterranean cruises to this YouTube channel. I have done Europe season before, plenty of times in the past, but this was before I actually had a YouTube channel. So now, this time around, when I do Mediterranean cruises again, I'm excited to actually showcase to you what a Royal Caribbean cruise is like in Europe. So the home ports are going to be, for Symphony of the Seas that is, Barcelona and Rome. Well, okay, technically when I say Rome, I mean Civitavecchia, but these are going to be my home ports, Spain and Italy. It's going to be a completely different change, a completely different vibe. For those of you who have never done a Europe cruise before, it is very different to the Caribbean. And I'm excited to, well, like I said, I'm excited to show this to you guys and just share it from my point of view. The crossing will take place right now, if I remember looking at the schedule correctly, is going to be right at the beginning of March. And then this ship is scheduled to do a sort of dry dock period, I believe, in Cadiz, Spain, which is the south of Spain, for a few weeks. And then the Mediterranean season will actually start. So this is going to be all sorts of new adventures, a brand new cruise ship series coming to this YouTube channel. And that is my big announcement today. Chris Wong is joining Symphony of the Seas. I've kept this a secret for a little while now. I've known that I've been going to join the ship before the end of last year. In fact, I think I should probably explain now as to exactly how I got to this point right now. In fact, I think I'm going to put the camera down and have a nice little sit down. Oh, it got bright all of a sudden. I think I'm going to set the camera down now and have a little sit down chat with you all, just explaining what my current situation is and what my circumstances are at this moment in time. So for those of you who actually watched the last sort of few videos of mine towards the end of last year, you would have seen that I explained I was feeling a little lost in my life and I didn't really know what I was going to do next. I was torn between the position of, should I go back out to work on cruise ships or should I pursue YouTube full time and stay at home? And the short version of the story is my circumstances, because of a recent breakup that I went through, changed sort of the outcome of how my year ended for me. It didn't exactly go according to plan, let's say. It didn't exactly go the way I originally set out. And I really did find myself in a situation where I just felt like I didn't have any real reason to stay at home in England anymore. And after spending 3 months at home, I was spending a lot of time just sort of reevaluating my life, trying to figure out what new direction I want to head in. I've been speaking to my friends, I've been speaking to my family, and it was actually one of my closest friends right now, Rafaela. Raf, if you're watching this video, she is actually another casino host with Royal Caribbean, and I was actually just talking to her about it, and she actually said to me, okay, look, Chris, if you're trying to get over a girl right now, staying at home in England is just going to eat you up from the inside. And when she said it to me like that, I just kind of found myself just sort of sitting there thinking, yeah, you're right. Like, I cannot just stay at home now. Like, staying at home in England is just not going to work for me. I can't wake up every day just feeling sad. Like, I actually need to do something to completely distract myself. I basically came up with 2 options I could do. Option number 1, go back out to work, sign up for another contract, throw myself back into ship life, and just get to the point where I'm so busy, I am completely distracted and I don't have time to think about anything else. Or option number 2 is to go traveling and just vlog absolutely everything that I get up to. Actually just start spending some of the money that I saved up over the last few years and just go on a big massive trip somewhere. So after weighing up my 2 options that I came up with, this is the plan that I've come up with over the course of this year. At least this is the vision that I have in my head. For the first half of the year, I've decided to go back to work on ships. So I will be on Symphony of the Seas for 6 to 7 months. This will take me up until the summer. And then for the second half of this year, to actually go traveling. All right, I'm going to save up as much money as I can. This contract, not, overspend or, exert myself in any way, and then save everything so that for the second half of the year, I can actually go traveling. And right now, the plans that I have, I actually want to go traveling across Asia. All right, I want to visit new destinations that I haven't been to before. I've actually got trips already planned out. All right now I have a trip planned that will take me to, let's see, Thailand, Malaysia and Singapore. And then towards the end of this year, I've also already started looking at a trip to Japan. So I've already started to look at how much money I realistically should start saving. And of course, I am going to vlog everything that I get up to this year. The whole purpose of this year is I just want to have the best year possible. That's literally the mindset I have. This year is going to be my best year yet. Working on board the ship for half of the year, traveling for the second half of the year, vlogging and documenting everything that I go through and everything that I see, surround myself with new people, visit new destinations that I've never been to before. And at the end of the day, just be happy, just have fun. And because at the end of the day, if you're not happy, then what's the point in all of this, seriously? I'm very lucky in the sense that I am in a position where I can actually still live this lifestyle that I have. I don't have a wife or any kids, so I don't have a family of my own to worry about or look after. I'm single, I have money in the bank, I don't own any property or have a house back home in the UK, I don't even own a car, so I don't actually have any large payments that are gonna hurt me financially. Please, by no means am I saying that everything that I just list are those things in life that will, hold you back in any way. Of course, one day I do hope to have these things, and, hopefully I will have these things sooner rather than later, at least not too far into the future. But that pretty much sums up my current situation as to how I made the decision to go back to work on board a cruise ship. And I know I did say a lot last year that this was going to be my last contract, but life sometimes throws you obstacles and challenges and you just have to work your way through them. And this is, a phrase that I like to use is, this is the hand that I've been dealt with, and I'm just playing the game as to the best of my ability. And very soon I will be back on board a cruise ship once again, back to good old crew vlogs onto this YouTube channel. And I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you who have continued to support me and continue to enjoy watching the content that I produce. I am going to try and come up with some new ideas this contract. I don't just want to keep, repeating the same type of videos that I make every single year that I've been, every single year I've been making this YouTube channel work. And that's all I have for you right now. So in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Comment, like and subscribe. I've been Chris Wong, and I guess I will see you next on board Symphony of the Seas. See you later.